All right. Can you source that? I don't see how anything is said is supported.
I love how you guys have like thought-terminating cliches when you speak.
I don't know about that. I'm just trying to have a conversation. I'm just trying to ask you, how do you think that he is inciting violence here?
Because you tell,
I mean, look where we are now.
I'm Jewish.
Look where we are now.
On the campus.
Which campus?
In Martin Street.
You guys know about this?
Just about like Hitler. I'm Jewish. Okay.
Yes.
I want to look at you as my enemy, and it shouldn't be. We're both immigrants because you want to kill Jews.
That's a pretty big assumption here.
Well, listen to the news.
You're supporting people that do.
Yes.
I would
Maybe
agree with that.
indirectly, but you are.
Once again, where are the sources that say, because I support Donald Trump, I want to kill Jews?
I think what you have is last week shows exactly what has been rising. These seeds have been there for a long, long time.
And that was one extremist.
One extremist. Do you know how many mosques, how many temples have been and this has gone through the roof since he's been elected? How many have been defaced? Seriously? Like
Once
that?
again, I mean, can you
that-
cite this? Can you cite a particular
I just
mosque
did.
incident?
I mean,
Where?
I live in New York City. It happens all over the country.
How do you feel about Rachel Corrie? She died just the way Heather Heyer did.
Yep.
Nobody talks about her.
Not enough.
You're a good man.
I've just escorted you out.
No, that was another man. I was walking with him.
Do you feel safe walking through the crowd today?
Not anymore. Initially, there was no confrontation, lots of stares. You could tell it was pretty heated, but now I'm not entirely sure. I might ask the police for an escort into the congregation area, but not anymore.
You didn't believe before you went out there that maybe this might turn violent with 20,000 people outside?
Oh no, you definitely expect that. I mean, that's to be expected with an event like this, but for it to come so early, I mean, the event hasn't even officially started, has it?
Can I just ask what happened over there? And who was that who was escorted out?
He was escorted. I'm sorry. He was escorted out because people were harassing him. But initially, somebody came up and blindsided him and hit him in the head.
And who was that?
I am not sure. I don't know him. I didn't come with him. I was just walking with him. But
Was that another Donald Trump supporter?
it was mainly because the hat. That's why people were screaming at him. He didn't do anything else besides the hat. And like I said, somebody came up and blindsided him and then harassed him out of the premises.
And let me ask, I'm sure you've answered this question a couple times, so forgive me, I'm just popping in here. What brings you here today?
Well, I had showed interest beforehand, before Charlottesville, and for the free speech rally, and now it's really turned out to be very misguided. And now it seems many people believe it's just for hate and to incite hate on demographics and Jews, like that one man was arguing for, which isn't what I came here at all. I came here for free speech to support it, which was the initial plan. But after Charlottesville, it seems everything has changed.
Why do you think it's changed? Do you think do you think it's unfair? I guess, or
I mean,
because we have seen a lot of people, with some of the similar political
Yeah,
views.
it's definitely not unjustified. I mean, there are definitely some overlap between people in Charlottesville and people who are going to be here. But I don't think that warrants the response that I gathered for punching somebody in the face just because he has that hat on, and then harassing him to the point where he has to leave. I don't see how that's necessary at all. Beforehand, I had many conversations with people on the opposite point of my views, and nothing went wrong. And then now, I don't know who punched him. I don't know if it was Antifa or any other group, but I mean that's probably the turning point for today, where it's going to probably.
You told me at first you came here feeling safe. Right now, you don't. Why? Describe that.
Well, initially, I mean, the police presence was pretty heavy. They have gates everywhere. They seem to be managing it pretty well. And like I said, I mean, I had many stares, no physical confrontations or anything. And then now that you see a man who's wearing the exact same hat as you get punched in the face, it's a little, concerning.
Luke, can you just give me your first and last name?
LUC_ST_ONGE.
And where are you from, Luke?
I'm from Las Vegas.
Do you think by walking through a crowd full of people that are obviously antagonistic towards you, you're antagonizing them?
I wouldn't say I'm antagonizing them. I'd say I'm just expressing
Well, I
my
mean,
opinion.
I'd have to say that walking out in the crowd, what happened was almost a foregone conclusion once you walked, because as you said, there were police barriers. You don't think it was a foregone conclusion that this would happen, and once you cross those police barriers, once you cross the protection against people who were marching towards the people already trying to start a fight? When I first got here, there was already a police line this morning first blocking the entrance is the first few people who showed up, and there was almost a confrontation there. Don't you think by leaving that zone once and then going into the already violent, riled up crowd, maybe that might have been a little bit of instigation?
Yes, well, I mean, how is that going to stop me? Are they just going to intimidate me to the point where I have to leave? I don't understand.
Sir, my name's Sharma Skye. I'm with 7 News. I'm sorry we were here a little bit
worries.
later. Can you tell us just what you saw?
There was a man who had the same hat as I had, Make America Great Again, and he was blindsided and punched in the face. And they harassed him. Everybody swarmed around him, was chanting, every one-liner in the book, pretty much. And the police had to escort him off the property.
They moved in pretty quick, or they didn't, or?
They were pretty quick about it. I mean, people were surrounding him. Nobody really, I didn't even see the punch. I just heard somebody mention it, and I was walking with him afterwards. And after that initial violence, there was nothing else. They did a decent time with protecting him. And
No freedom until we're equal.
Damn right, I support it!
Be up, hand up.
They definitely knew who was supposed to be in there.
This is a man who admitted to sexual assault, who tried to ban his entire religion, trying to build a wall.
The decision has been made.
He immoralized
getting
what
in.
we're doing here today.
No one's getting close to
He brought
this.
things that we already knew were here up to the forefront.
All forced to stay as far away as
Hey, we
possible
can bring
to
this out
observe.
to the open. It's time for them to rise up again. But what they don't know is, look at all these people standing behind us compared to who's over here. They
Yeah,
have-
what'd
they
you say?
have a
There's
battle
like
coming.
12 people up there and about 500 here?
Yeah, maybe 30 talks and the whole. What?
10,000 people.
There's a sea of people that
There's
are all
got
on
to
our
be at
side.
least 10,000 people out here.
Yeah.
And the crowd's still coming.
And if you don't mind me asking, are you guys from the Boston area or are you from?
From the North Shore. From the North Shore.
All right, thank you for talking to me today.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, good luck, guys.
Thank you.
And the crowd is still coming. I have no idea what's going to happen, but this isn't going to end anytime soon. Not with a big crowd like this. I'm not sure anybody
Pop it up over
Nothing's going to happen with this over here. I think I'm just going to wander the crowd at random and take a little video.
Like I would not dare to take that this kind of risk with a body that's like.
Okay, we're gonna have to use the stabilizer, but that's okay. 1 second.